Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Time with another new bullish crypto analysis. I took the day off yesterday just to uh, take a break, and I'm back. So I appreciate your patience. And remember, this is for edutainment only and not to be considered as financial advice. Additionally, I would appreciate it if you could help spread my easy to understand analysis to help others, especially newbies and people who don't care to do their own analytics. So with that, let's dive into the market trends for Bitcoin and also equities. Man, just taking a day off. I feel kind of rusty. So the crypto market right now, it's looking much better. See Bitcoin here up 29.94, and yesterday different exchanges had different, or the night before, yesterday too, different exchanges had different rates. It was all over the place, a difference up to $1,000. It was crazy. But Bitcoin on KuCoins actually dropped down to 25. Gosh, what was it? I left a Twitter message about it. 25 point something. Was it 25.3? I think it was 25.3. Using Bitcoin and USDC pairing. So that was amazing. It didn't hit my 25.1K though, unfortunately. But that's okay. We still have time. Bitcoin's dominance 44.25. Ethereum make it 2.1K, up 8.71%, and dominance is 19.4%. And you probably know by now, because everyone who's involved in crypto knows, Luna crashed big time and USDT crash. So ADA's popping back up, over 20% here. AVAX over 17%. So that's good. I think also FTN Phantom also popped up. I can't find them on here. Anyways, overall, pretty good day for crypto market. So let's take a look at the market cap for the cryptoverse. It's $1.29 trillion, and we're up 7.28, and that's good. We're not where we were, but baby steps. This is good. Here's the equities market, a fantastic day for equities with a lot of recovery all over the board. And I won't go through them. You can see them. I mean, like, it's bright green almost everywhere except for healthcare. Healthcare is muted red. So really good day. I see here Facebook up 3.86, Apple up 3.19, Microsoft up 2.26, Amazon 5.73, Tesla 5.71. So really good day. And you can see that reflected in the crypto market. So they run together, especially tech sector companies up in this region right here. So let's dive into the trading view 30-minute time frame charts here. We got the U.S. Equities market with Bitcoin on the left. The middle, we have the European and the Stock 600 markets. And then we have over on the right side here, we have the Australian and Asian markets. And then over in the far right, we have the watch list. So we'll start off with the watch list. Nasdaq up 3.70%. S&P 500 index 2.39%. That is up. Dow Jones Industrial Average 1.47%. So you can see here all three are green. That's fantastic. The VIX Volatility Index dropped back down. It was in the mid 30s to low 30s, and now it's below 30. So that's good. 28.87 down 9.13%. The Dixie is still, it's still up there to 104.46, but that's down 27 basis points. U.S. 10-year yield, that's up 2.45, and that's running at 2.922. You can see here, U.S. oil is running hot right now, up 3.19% at $110.09 per barrel. Gold is down, so people are de-risking, and people are taking on risk. So gold is down by 66 basis points, coming in at 1810 roughly. Silver, it's up 2%, 2.01% at 21.7. So, and you can take a look at the currencies here. Euro is stronger than the dollar by 30 basis points. The pound is stronger than the dollar by 51 basis points, and the dollar is stronger than the yen by 77 basis points. So a little bit of mixed signals here for the dollar. So let's go over to the Bitcoin first. Let's take a look at the trends since 2 days ago, yesterday. So we can see here, yesterday is right around this area right here. 2 days ago, be right here. So you can see Bitcoin drop and went up in a V shape with some choppiness in between, and then it chopped sideways for a little bit, and then today's market opening it tanked, and then it kind of corrected itself and went choppy. So if you compare this to yesterday, which is down here, that's why you see the green. But if you compare it to the market opening today, it's actually down. So keep that in mind. So let's take a look at the Nasdaq index here. So it went down and then back up, and then a market opening, it went up slightly. So it kind of matches the Bitcoin movements here. You see that down, up, and then, but it's different to Bitcoin because Bitcoin dropped and went sideways after market opening, while the Nasdaq went up. So positive correlation between the previous 48 hours, but not after market opening today. The same thing, same graph, same picture trends with between Bitcoin and S&P 500. And then for the Dow Jones Industrial Average, very similar situation. So, but if you look at the 7-day range, the Nasdaq is probably coming back to its middle level, trending back up to recovering to its middle level. Similarly with S&P 500 and the Dow Industrial Average. Now let's take a look at the Dixie. Dixie, 48 hours ago, well, at least let's go to, on 5/11 at 6:30 or so, Dixie climbed and then chopped sideways, and then after market opening today, it dropped and kind of choppy. So let's see how does that compare. We're looking for negative correlation with Bitcoin and Nasdaq and S&P 500 with Dixie. So Dixie went up, Bitcoin went down. Dixie continued to go up and went choppy sideways, while Bitcoin went up during that same time and somewhat choppy at the end. So half of it is negatively correlated. Now, market open today, Dixie dropped and then kind of choppy, little slight choppiness to the side. Bitcoin did the same thing. So the negative correlation as of market open today is not holding between Bitcoin and Dixie. Now, if they're not holding, sooner or later, they're going to hold. So that's why we want to look at this. On the Treasury to U.S. 10-year yield here, you see that for the since market opening on 5/9, May the 9th, the U.S. 10-year yield has been dropping overall on average. It dropped to yesterday's market opening, and then it kind of recovered a little bit. So this drop here for the last 24, 48, 72 hours, the last minus yesterday, the previous 72 hours period here when it was going down, the yield went up right here. It put in a peak. So when yield goes up, it moves opposite of price. Yield goes up, people tend to buy it, buy the bonds, and so when they buy the bonds, it drives the price. I'm out of it today. So when the yield goes up, people tend to go in and buy it, and when they buy it, price will increase, and when price increases, it moves opposite of yield. The yield drops, and so we drop to a low here, and so people probably sold, and so when they sold, the price decreases and the yield climbs back up. Okay, kind of feel rusty today. So let's go over to the European markets and see. We have UK 100 index here, pretty much climbing up since yesterday's US market opening, and it continues to trend up. So good recovery there for them. They're in the upper half, just above the middle point of the upper half of the 7-day moving average. So good recovery. The DAX from Germany here, similar situation, moving up since yesterday US market opening, and they are also on the above the middle point and into the upper half of the 7-day trending period. Same thing with the CAC 40 from France. You can see here after US market opening yesterday, they're trending up. So good recovery for them. Same situation. They're entering the upper level of the 7-day period. Same thing with stock 600. Although they look more like they're recovering. Same pattern as the other European indexes here, and they went up since the U.S. market opening, and they're probably just in the middle, if not slightly above the middle of the 7-day range here. So good. So we got recovery, slight recovery in the U.S. market. We got recovery in the European market. Now let's take a look at the Australian and Asian markets. So, U.S. market opening compared here. So all Australian STW, Nikkei 225, and KOSPI, Hang Seng, HSI from Hong Kong, and China's CSI 300. They all trended up in the previous period, if you just align it with the market opening on the previous period. So trending up overall there too. If you look at their overall trends, Australian is still just under the middle mark of the middle range of the 7-day period. The Nikkei 225 is entering just above the middle range of the 7-day period. KOSPI, it's I believe slightly just below, but recovering still. HSI from Hong Kong, slightly below the middle mark of the 7-day. And the CSI 300 from China, Shanghai, and that is just above the middle point. Actually, a little bit more than above the middle point. So it's in the upper range, but not too high. So overall, good recovery around the world in the equities market. So that's looking good. We don't know what's going to happen next, but at least we have some recovery right now. So that's good. And I hope you enjoy this, and I'm glad to be back. Sometimes we just need to take a mental break day, because this, whatever we got to feel, we got to let those feelings go through, and take some time off and like either learn, be active, or do whatever. For me, like I shared on Twitter, I just took time off and spent some time with my girlfriend, and I read researched a lot of tweets from two particular Twitters. People that I've been curious about, and I left their names on my Twitter threads if you want to check that out. But yeah, I was just feeling sad for a lot of people that have lost a lot of money due to Luna and UST crashing so bad. And so anyways, I'm back. I will see you in the next video about regarding macro news for the equities market. Well, overall, the markets, it could impact equities and crypto. So I'll see you then. Have a fantastic time. And remember to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe if you haven't, and also share your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And I'll see you then. Peace.